Hello everyone, and welcome to my solo RPG journal. Today we are playing Morrowind, or I might need to redo some well, not that I ever did much for the graphics here, but I might need a Tribunal screen because we're going to start the Tribunal expansion. So, technically a little bit into it already. Where is my mouse? What am I doing? So we're technically into it a little bit already. Excuse me. While I move things around. Basically, as soon as the game starts, you sleep outside or anywhere, you can get attacked by an assassin. You deal with a few of them, sell all their stuff, and eventually talk to a guard. The guard will tell you to... A guard has told me that my attackers were likely members of the Dark Brotherhood and that I have been targeted for assassination. He suggests I speak with Apelles Martius in Ebonheart for more information. You speak to him, and he just goes and tells you to speak to Aseen Rain in the Grand Council chambers about transport to Morrowind. Now, assuming you haven't finished the end of the main quest, there's a bit of an issue with traveling outside of Vvardenfell because Vvardenfell's been quarantined. Something that we're probably all a bit familiar with at the moment. Because of the blight that was spreading throughout Morrowind, they'd quarantined the island of Vvardenfell, where the game is set, so you can't get to the capital or to the mainland. And so one of the officials in the castle, who's supposed to be running Vvardenfell, just agrees to sneak you across because, you know, it's all fine. You've got something to deal with the Dark Brotherhood. You know, it's fine. So, yay, corruption. But that's okay. Aseen Rain has agreed to transport me to Mournhold. If I wish to return to the mainland, I should speak to Effite, an Argonian mage in the royal palace. When I arrive, I should speak with one of the royal guard for more information about the Dark Brotherhood. So that's sort of where we are.
That guy asks way too many questions.
Which guy is that? Oh. You're not talking about me. It's not very nice. Or you're telling me that someone asks way too many questions. Anyway, this is the lady I have to talk to.
What can I help you with?
I've already set this up because I went across to buy a spell, and I didn't actually progress the quests. So, let's just hit this. Heading back, are you? I hope you've gotten all that business cleared up. Yes, please. Transport you right away. Good luck to you. And here we are in the Royal Palace in Mournhold. This is
Such fine company, one would be wise to listen.
The Argonian mage who will transport us back. But no, I don't particularly want to know about that. I would like to ask you about Almalexia. Almalexia is one of the gods worshipped by the Dhamma in the Tribunal Temple. She's known as the Healing Mother and the Lady of Mercy, the source of compassion and sympathy, and protector of the poor and weak. She's no tender-hearted powder puff, though. She's an important symbol of Dunmer independence to those who resent the Empire, and the hands of Almalexia, her personal guard, enforce a strict adherence to temple doctrines. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. That should be a little bit better. Background. Just a mage. Latest rumors. The old king, Athil-Lethan, is dead. Long live King Halalu Helseth. Things are met pretty grim here in the City of Light since the troubles with Dagathur. Mournhold is Almalexia's city, and she's become more of a warrior queen than a lady of mercy. And there's always been hostility between the temple and the imperial administration. But since Helseth's ascension, the tension between imperial-leaning Dunmer and Almalexia's supporters is much worse. All right, let's ask about the old king. The former king was an old man and had been ill for quite a while. He had no sons or daughters. Helseth is Lethan's great-nephew. Berenzire is Lethan's niece. Queen Baranzire renounced her claim to the throne, so, according to the imperial custom, the crown goes to Prince Helseth. He didn't do much, but we assumed he wasn't supposed to. We thought he was just a convenient fiction for imperial administrative purposes. That's about Helseth. This is the new ruler. King Halalu Helseth is trying to transform the role of the King of Morrowind from a mere imperial figurehead into a powerful, personalized head of state. Athil-Lethan, the previous king, was old and dignified, but few took him seriously. Helseth, by contrast, is dynamic and ambitious. Before Morrowind entered the Empire, the Dunmer had no kings, and many Dunmer preferred the old system of council rule. But imperial partisans want a strong king along Western imperial lines. So this is interesting. There's a bunch of new politics going on. I don't really need to ask about Almalexia again. I could ask about Mournhold, but we're going to talk about Berenzire. A fine woman. We're lucky to have her back in Mournhold. I know that a lot has been written about her, but don't believe everything you read. That woman's beauty is only equaled by her grace and wisdom. Shame she didn't pass that on to her son. Ah. There you go. Let's ask for a little bit of advice. Don't forget, you can't levitate in Mournhold. No. They say Almalexia doesn't want anyone's head rising higher than hers. If that's how you avoid trouble, it won't work here. You can levitate down in the old sewers and ruins of old Mournhold. I guess Almalexia doesn't go down there much, and it's also a cheap place to sleep, if you don't mind the rats and thieves. If you're looking for access to the places of power, start with Tenius Delatan, King Helseth's captain of the Royal Guard. He's fair and professional, and King Helseth is no simple figurehead. Unlike his predecessor, there's real power there, and Helseth is just going to get more powerful as he learns how Mournhold works. Let's ask about Mournhold now. Mournhold is the imperial capital of Morrowind and the holy city of Almalexia, one of Morrowind's 3 living gods. Modern Mournhold is built upon the ruins of old Mournhold, which was destroyed by Mehrunes Dagon at the end of the First Era. You can reach the abandoned passages of old Mournhold through the sewers beneath Mournhold, and adventurers still seek lost treasures in the First Era ruins. Morrowind lore. Mournhold is built on the site of a much older city. You won't find any evidence above ground, but in the sewers you can always find ways into the old ruins. Interesting. I have a feeling we're going to end up down there sooner rather than later. Royal Guards. Bunch of thugs, that's what I say. Brought in to be the muscle for our new king. Services. You'll find the Smith Bowles Indolin in the Craftsman's Hall at Godsreach, along with several other fine craftsmen. There's a healer and an imperial altar in the royal palace. Go to the temple for temple services. Otherwise, most trainers, crafters, and merchants are in the Great Bazaar. Sewers and ruins. If you're an adventurer, you'll want to go down there. The poor and the lawless live in the sewers under the city. It's dangerous, but it's the only way to reach the ruins of old Mournhold, where the real treasure lies. I'm probably wasting my breath, but be careful down there. Maybe you think you're tough, and maybe you are, but there's things down there that can kill you before you get your weapon out. Almalexia, Our Lady of Mercy, dwells in her temple. Her steward, Fedris Hella, and the Lord Archcanon, Gavis Drin, also reside in the temple. King Halalu Helseth and his mother, Queen Baranzire, live in the royal palace. Tenius Delatane is captain of the royal guard. It's a big city. If there's someone else you want, ask around. Specific place. You're in the royal palace now. South is the plaza, something. North is the temple courtyard and Almalexia's temple. To the west is God's Reach. To the east is the Great Bazaar, but you can't get there from here. Go through the temple or plaza first. Okay. Well, let's start by talking to a royal guard. Yes. Dark Brotherhood. I don't know why you'd want to go looking for those demons. Some say they live in the sewers beneath the Great Bazaar. You'll find the Great Bazaar in the eastern section of town. We don't want any trouble there, so mind your manners. Drin, he's the head priest over the temple and a powerful man and has the ear of Almalexia. Long live his excellency, King Halalu Helseth, Duke of Mournhold and ruler of all Morrowind. Never heard of him. I thought Widow Thendis was going to have an estate to sell off. An estate sale to sell off some of that loot her late husband collected. She said she was going to sell off some of those things a while back, but I keep asking about it, and she says that she's still got a lot to do. So there's something there. A little advice. You're an adventurer, right? And you carry cure poison, dispel, and restore fatigue potions, as well as levitate and restore health potions, right? No.
Whatever you want.
Now, I've been told that the Dark Brotherhood is rumored to have a base in the ruins of old Mournhold, accessible through the sewer system in the Great Bazaar. I've been warned that I enter there at my own peril. So I can go straight for that. I don't think I really want to go into the basement of the royal palace. I'm going to take these damn boots off. I'm moving so quickly. Do I have any? I have a bunch of other things that I don't really need. But that's okay. I can set teleport marks and get rid of them or something. Let's just put some normal netch leather boots on and move at a more reasonable pace. Might be a bit better to watch that way. Palace throne room. Let's go in here because I believe maybe this guy. Yeah, you are the captain of the royal guard.
Things.
He's not going to talk to me. Okay, how about you? Karod says nothing. None of these people are interested in talking to me. Oh, they're all named too. That's interesting. Here's the Imperial Cult.
Whatever you want.
Which I think is where I had to come
Long live the king.
in order to buy the spells I wanted. But let's have a look to see what you've got. Oh, I have to get rid of the moon sugar. Ah. You're no good to me then.
Archmagister of House Tavani, how may I serve you?
Oh, she knows who I am. Hey, I wouldn't have expected to see the Nerevarine here in Mournhold. Yeah, okay, so that's some generic stuff. Ah, she will sell stuff to me. Fortify, attribute speed, resist blight. I assume I've got that effect. I assume I've got this. I'll just buy them. That's fine. Whatever. Barter. Yep. We were all very excited when Lady Berenziah returned to Mournhold. Of course, she brought her son with her. Still, it is wonderful to have a woman with such charm and grace in the palace again. King Helseth is our new king, son of Queen Berenziah. I'd like to know what happened to King Athen Lethan and to his young protege, Talon Vandis. It all seems a bit suspicious to me. He was a very popular figure here in Mournhold. With most people, at least, King Lethan thought of the boy as a son and was grooming him for the throne. Unfortunately, he met with an accident soon after Helseth arrived in Mournhold. Really a shame. Ah, I see. You've got latest rumors. Have you heard anyone talking about plague or anything? I thought I overheard a pair of priests talking about it quietly. Something like the red plague or something. But they shut right up when I tried to get closer to them. That, I think, is talking about the blight. I think. Because they'd quietly quarantined all of Vardenfell? Or maybe it's something different. Something to discover. Who knows? All right. Overconfidence kills. Yeah. Oh, is that a... It's not stealing. I probably shouldn't know that, but oh well.
Justice never sleeps.
Well, I'm thinking that if
Good for the Empire, good for all, citizen?
is that supposed to be forest noises or something? Yeah, it sounds like it's coming from the tree.
Whatever you want, within reason.
If you're looking for someone to watch your back, I'm available for hire. That's interesting. I can get a companion. What's the most dangerous thing in Mournhold? Apart from Helseth's royal guards in the hands of Almalexia, which you've got no business fooling with anyway, I'd say the Black Dart Gang. I've had no experience with them personally, but from what I hear, they're really bad news. They're deadly. They look like harmless beggars, and they hunt out in the sewers, waiting to ambush some careless adventurer struggling out of the ruins loaded with loot. They use darts, deadly poisons, enchantments, I don't know. Never heard of anything so evil. If you see one, you better run fast and carry cure poison and dispel potions. Interesting. If you're looking for excitement and loot, try the sewers. The residential and temple sewers are two completely separate drainage systems. Use gates in God's Reach and the Great Bazaar to reach the residential sewers. And also in the Royal Palace, I've heard. I don't know anything about the temple system, probably in the temple itself. The poor and lawless live under the city, Mox. It's dangerous, but it's the only way to reach the ruins of old Mournhold, where the real treasure lies. Modern Mournhold is built upon the ruins of old Mournhold. At the end of the First Era, Mournhold was destroyed by Mehrunes Dagon. Sothersil and Almalexia arrived and drove Mehrunes Dagon back into oblivion, but the city already lay in ruins. You can reach the abandoned passages of old Mournhold through the sewers beneath Mournhold, and adventurers still seek lost treasures in the First Era ruins. Helseth. He's our new king, I suppose. I would like to know what happened to King Arthur Lethan. Seems a bit odd that the old man died so soon after Helseth arrived in Mournhold. And what about Talon Vandis, Lethan's nephew? Everyone assumed he would be next in line for the throne, until his accident, that is. Now that was a man who would have been a leader for to our people. King Lethan knew what he was doing when he began grooming the boy for the throne. Of course, that all changed when Helseth arrived. Poor Vandis was found dead soon after. Ooh. Oh, are these new plants? Oh no. All this stuff that I can't collect in Vardenfell. Flower picking episode, anyone? Interestingly, it does seem to that tree. My PC doesn't like that tree. Who are you? Oh, you're actually going to talk to me about the Dark Brotherhood too. The Dark Brotherhood have a long and interesting history, though the great deal of it still lies shrouded in mystery. What is certain is that they are deadly and remorseless. Steer clear of them at all costs. Who are you? You're not actually going to tell me who you are. All right, no worries. Almalexia is a member of the Tribunal. She was the wife of Nerevar and one of his most trusted advisors. She resides here in Mournhold and is much loved by the people. The Lady Baronzire. A fine woman. A fine, fine woman. It has been my pleasure to have known her as long as I have. Gavis Drin became the Lord Archcanon over 10 years ago, when the former Archcanon died of old age. Drin has spent his life in servitude to the Lady Almalexia. He has been rewarded with great power. It's in the eastern section of Mournhold, the Great Bazaar. You'll find some of the best wares in all of Morrowind on sale there. Check out some of the stores nearby as well. They sell some excellent items. While you're at the bazaar, see if there's a public performance. They can be amusing. Helseth is the son of the Baronzire, the former queen of Morrowind, who herself was the niece of King Arthur Lethan. It is certain that his bloodline is strong. He is a young king, though, and perhaps a bit rash. He does not yet possess his mother's wisdom or his father's courage. The Royal Guard. They're an elite group, picked by King Helseth for their bravery and complete devotion to him. Some have been with him since his time in Wayrest. Their leader, Teneus Delton, is a fine soldier and a good man, but he won't speak to me. Sothersil is one of the 3 god kings of Morrowind. While Vivek and Almalexia have traditionally been fairly visible to their followers, Sothersil has been more reclusive. He is known as a great mage and scholar and is said to live in a clockwork city of his making. Talon Vandis. Yes, I heard the poor man was killed while hunting. Odd that, he was a powerful warrior and should have been more careful. Rumor has it that Athen Lethan was grooming him for the throne. He was Lethan's nephew. I suppose that's a moot point now, though. Tenius has been with Helseth since he was a child in the Emperor's court. He's a career soldier and has risen through the ranks quickly. Helseth chose him to lead the Royal Guard, not only because he was a fine warrior. Delatan is also a savvy politician, and he is an excellent judge of character.
Good to see you again, friend. I was just doing a little writing.
I think that this is the plaza. I think that's where I want to be. Not 100%. Yeah, I don't want to go to the temple courtyard. Ah, no. This is not where I want to be. You're just a random royal guard. There's a nice statue here of something. I'm guessing it's meant to be Almalexia running through no, not Dagathur. The one who destroyed the city. Ooh. High Ordinator. Go about your business, but I'm watching you. Or something. I think that we're just going to get... Oh, latest rumors. Haven't been any shows about the robot arena lately. Has Ignatius Facius been having problems with his Dwemer Centurions again? Don't be a sap, pay for a bed. No, don't be a sap. Don't pay for a bed. Go sleep rough in the sewers. You look like you can take care of yourself. I don't know that that's something that... Justice never sleeps. Why is there a naked man over there? What else is there around here? So we've got... I'm guessing that's a high... No. Are they both high ordinators, maybe? Some high ordinators and some guards. And for some reason... Hang on, can I... No. Alright. What's your deal?
A fine day to you.
What are you looking at? No, I'm not paralyzed and I've never met a witch. Much less been asked to escort one anywhere. Why am I naked? Because it's too damned hot here. You people think that every time you see a naked Nord barbarian, he's been tricked by some witch. So narrow-minded. Now leave me alone. That's because the last few we've seen, that's been exactly the, exactly what's been going on with them. All right, let's see. Let's just run around all the doors. Map out all of the places. So we've got Mournhold, God's Reach, the Palace Courtyards, the Great Bazaar, which was my actual destination, and whatever it is that's going on, over here. Mournhold gates, which can't be opened. So I think that, what was it? I think that I wanted, the Great Bazaar. Cool. We go check the place out. Staying up here for the moment. We've got...
Excuse me, please.
Pardon me, friend, but I'm not feeling very talkative right now. Perhaps some other time.
I trust we speak in confidence, Sarah.
Hello, Wood Elf. No time to talk, I'm afraid. There is much work to be done. Yes, much to do. No time for silly fancies, like drinking, dancing. Oh, but what I wouldn't give to meet someone new. Yes, that's right. Believe it or not, I had no intention of working here when I came to Mournhold. It's quite a sob story. Are you sure you want to hear it? Quest's a quest, right? Well, it's mostly my fault, really. I grew up in a small village to the south of Morrowind. They cared for me a great deal, and I'd only wanted the best for me. But when they arranged my marriage to a wealthy nobleman, I couldn't take it. He was disgusting, and I wanted nothing to do with him. So I ran away and ended up here in Mournhold. I was convinced that I'd be able to find the man of my dreams, only it hasn't worked out that way. I was foolish about it, to be sure. I've never considered that I'd need money to survive on my own. I was determined, though, not to go crawling back to the village and beg forgiveness from my parents and that loathsome man. I'd make it on my own, and only then would I contact my parents and let them know where I was. So I started working, and now it's all I do. I never have time to meet anyone. Let me know if you meet any nice, single men, will you? Oh, have you met someone, Mox? I have to tell you up front that I'm a bit apprehensive about all this. I'm taking a big risk here, not to mention that I need to leave work for a bit, so you'd better be right about this. If you found someone who's all wrong for me, I'll simply never forgive you. You sure you want to do this? Well, okay. I wonder where I get to meet someone. There's the lady up there, I guess. How about I introduce you to, High Ordinator. So who are you? You a merchant or something? Yes. You sell all the things? Good for you.
May each day greet you warmly, friend.
So what's the go here? I wonder when the play will start.
The show is late. I wonder
I
why.
had
Welcome,
ears.
friend.
I shall hear.
Hi, Wood Elf. You probably want to talk to Merrin backstage. He's in charge of our little troop here. Oh dear. Oh dear. I'm gonna save.
It's never easy, is it?
No, I guess it isn't. Greetings, Wood Elf. I'm Merrin Othralis, founder of the Mournhold Players. I'm sure you came here to watch our production of The Horror of Castle Zir. Well, I'm sorry to inform you that we won't be putting on that show today. The troop has its own drama to worry about at the moment. Yes, well, wouldn't you know it, that the very day we're supposed to debut our show, the lead actor, Tarvis Beleth, comes down with collywobbles. We can't find anyone to take over his part. I would do it, but my expertise is desperately needed backstage. So now I've just got to stand up here and try to drive people away from our heavily promoted production. I just wish we could find someone who looks like Tarvis. Wait just a moment there, Wood Elf. You know, you kind of look a little like Tarvis. I think this might work. What do you say, Wood Elf? Would you like to take the part of the Clavitus, captain of the Imperial Guard in our production? Fuck it. Fantastic. Here, take a copy of the script. As you can see, people are already starting to gather. So we need to get this show started. I'm sure you know the Horror of Castle Zir quite well, don't you? Of course you do. So there's no need for a lengthy rehearsal. Review the script in the next 2 minutes, then talk to me again. Make sure you come back within 2 minutes, as our play requires exact timing to pull off correctly. Oh, fuck. Where even is this script? Late in the evening, Anava, Clavitus stands there. Good evening to see you, Sayo. Good evening. Is your master at home? Possibly. Would you mind if I came in? No, thank you. What's your name? Anara, when did you when did your master leave Scarith End? Yes, there it is. Do you know of an Ashlander by the name of Salkafir? When you aren't, well, then you aren't likely to now. He's dead. He was found a few hours ago. That's your master's library. Would you mind if I looked in? As I hear, all are Telvanni. The library needs dusting. I'm grateful for that. If you had finished, I wouldn't notice the space. Your master is a wizard, it seems. This Kenner, was his name Warvum? Fuck. I'm going to have to look around the rest of the house. No secret passages. Your master is a big man. Okay, let's go. Good job, Mox. You're right on time. Let's get this show on the road. All you have to do is head out there, through the door, hit your mark in the center of the rug next to stand still and deliver your lines. Move quickly through the door. Timing is everything, and be careful. The audience knows the play well, and I'll be counting your mistakes. Break a leg. Let's see if we can get this done.
Good evening to you, Sergio. No, Sergio, it's only me here. My master, Sadura Kenna Talvani Hordalf Zir, is at his winter estate. Is there something I can do for you? Not at all, Sergio. Please, may I offer you some flint? Anara, Sergio. More than a fortnight ago. That's why it's only me in the castle, Sergio. All the other servants and slaves who tend to his lordship travel with him. Is there something wrong? No, Sergio, I know no one by that name.
None of these lines are right.
Vec? That's strange. I suppose it's possible that my master knew this man, but being an Ashlander and my master being of the House of Telvanni, well, if you'll pardon me for being flippant, Sergio, I don't think they would be friends. Please, Sergio, go wherever you want. We have nothing to hide. We are loyal Imperial subjects.
Made a mistake.
You Inma.
Oh. Where is my weapon? I kind of want to get this right. Oh my, yes. I saw what would happen, Mox. I hope you can forgive us, but we knew that an assassin would... Yes, well, you see, our lead actor, Tarvis, recently had a somewhat indecent tryst with a daughter of a Telvanni diplomat. The diplomat caught him in the act and vowed revenge. Since Tarvis changes residence frequently, we knew an attack would come during his performance, when the diplomat could be sure of Tarvis's location. Hopefully, since you were able to dispatch the would-be assassin, the diplomat won't try again. I know that the services of the Morag Tong are expensive to enlist. I apologize for using you in this manner, Mox, but I hope you can understand why it was necessary. Yes, well, I do intend to pay you in full. Let's see, during the play you only made one mistake. Impressive, Mox, but your acting skills could definitely use some improvement. Here, take this gold and this amulet. This will improve your acting. It was the library. I almost had it right. The thing is, it's
very brave.
Yeah, I'll take that. I don't think I need to go back and get it right. What an incredible performance.
Stunting, friend.
That was you, wasn't it?
That was you, wasn't it? Glad you like it. The Nerevarine, here in Mournhold. Interesting. The temple was wrong. You were... Yeah. All right, what you got? Fucking mood sugar.
I'll thank you to be brief, Sarah.
I need to find a Khajiit I can give that to. Actually, let's just see if... What am I doing? I'm carrying way too much stuff. I don't have any alchemy equipment. Okay. I was going to say I just use the... Oh. You probably won't...
We both shall profit, Sarah, from your speech.
Yep. You a vampire? Were Dunmer eyes always that red? You're not a Dunmer, you're a Dunmer.
I have ears.
Yeah, you have the red eyes, I guess. Let's have a chat. Greetings and welcome, Sarah. Are you in the market for trained scribs and rats? I think you'll find my prices quite reasonable, and my rats and squibs are as fine as pets or beasts of burden. Are they as tasty little morsels? Or as tasty little morsels? I know what I'm saying. I know what I'm reading. I can read, I guess. Yes, when I was a lad, I dreamed of being the greatest scrib and rat trainer in the world. And given the limited capacities of scribs and rats, I flatter myself that I've achieved my goal. These creatures are priceless, but since I find myself unexpectedly short of cash, I'm reduced to selling them off. I'm reduced to selling off my superbly trained scribs and rats as pets. That's right. You can have a scrib for the low price of 20 gold, or a rat for 25. They're trained to follow you and attack anyone who attacks you. Or you can buy me an exclusive pack rat for 100 gold. They not only follow and fight, but also carry small burdens. No. I'm good.
What can I help you with?
Greetings, Wood Elf. Would you perhaps like to hear the latest rumors? Have you heard? A terribly powerful evil wizard, something or other Velis, I think they said, has taken up residence nearby. At the bar the other night, they were talking of the strange lights and sinister laughter late at night. I'd be on my toes if I were you. I'd bet that wizard will try to make a display of his power soon. Doesn't have anything interesting to say. How about you? Well, hello there. Aren't you a tasty dish? You must be new to Mournhold. I'd have recognized that beautiful face otherwise. Fons Baron at your service, milady. A man who loves a beautiful woman. The one and only. Let me guess. You've heard stories about me from the local women. I tell you, they can't get enough of me. Falling all over themselves they are. Yes, indeed, a great lover by all accounts. Feel free to ask around. The ladies here will agree, I'm quite sure. But let's not waste any more time. Shall we skip the formalities and just head back to my manor? No. Well, there's no accounting for some people's tastes. You're lost, to be sure. Say, you wouldn't happen to have any attractive friends, would you? Marina Glyneth, you say? What a pretty name. And I'll bet she's got the body to match. So you're going to tell her all about me, right? No, wait. Why tell her a story that seems too good to be true when she can see it all for her very own eyes? I'll go find her myself. But thanks for the tip, cutie. And if you ever change your mind about, come and find me. I'll be waiting. I feel bad.
Well. Aren't you?
I'm going to later go and find someone better to match her with, aren't I? Like on that bridge or something. Did I talk to that? Oh yeah, that's the one that wanted to... Okay. Magic shop.
I think you're a thief because you've stolen my heart.
I'll steal some of your goods as well if you're not careful. You don't have anything particularly interesting. Got a lot of gold though. Who else?
How fare thee, friend?
Possibly good. I'm annoyed about having spells. Absorb personality. Absorb speed. That's interesting. I'll just buy all the things, I guess. Mages Guild. Yeah, okay.
If there is anything I can do, I am humbly at your service.
You in.
Greetings, fair citizens of Mournhold. I am the great, renowned, respected, and feared wizard, Orvis Velas. In the coming weeks, you shall see more and more of me as I bring this city to its knees. But, for the moment, allow me to demonstrate my power on one of your hapless countrymen. You there. Yes, you ugly wood elf. Prepare yourself to feel my wrath.
We both shall profit, Sarah, from your...
All right, magic battle, eh? Or do I just cut you down? What kind of destruction spells do I have? Fire. The thing is, what do I have that's not going to kill everyone else? Fireball is only 5 feet. I don't really have a good indication. Fire shield, fire bite. Fire bite is 15 to 30. Okay. Dire weakness to fire. Let's go. Today, Orvis Velas magically appeared before me, announcing he was going to put on a display of his power, then attacked me. Oddly enough, he went down far too easily and scarcely harmed me. I wonder what this could mean. Ooh, he's got a worn key. He's got a common robe too. I'm just going to dispose of his corpse. I saw your fight with that wizard, Mox. That was certainly interesting. As expected, with all the rumors of how powerful and evil he was, that he would be much... I expected, with all the rumors of how powerful and evil he was, that he would be much tougher than he appeared. He did say his name was Velas, right? There's a Velas manor in God's Reach. Perhaps checking it out would shed some much-needed light on this mystery. I thought
I shall hear.
Yeah, I might go check that out. Hi, you're not likely... Oh, I can't sell this to you, can I? No. All right. But maybe she's happy to deal with me because it's not something that she's willing to trade in. That would be interesting if they worked that out. Don't like the looks of that Dorver Oren character. He's always so nice and friendly. It isn't natural. He's around here all the time, asking questions and acting nosy. Then suddenly you don't see him anymore, like he disappeared or something. I don't like seeing him, but not seeing him makes me nervous. Which one was he?
What's good for the Empire?
Not you.
Do you have a question for me, Sarah?
No, who was Dorver Oren? Well, I guess it doesn't matter if I can't find him. Bookseller. Ooh. Hello. Yeah, so you've got some generic stuff. I suppose I could look through and see if there is anything, any skill books here. And just read them. There is a chest there. Oh, there's someone up here too. Oh, he's House Halalu.
Me? Here? Nothing. I'm doing nothing. See?
All right, that's suspicious. He is most undoubtedly doing something. Ah, I should talk to the trader and see if he's got... This one might be better. Hello there. I suppose you've come to trade. And that's fine with me. Azura knows there's little else in the world worth doing. None of it matters. Adventuring, fame, women, it's all pointless. Bah. Women, there's no happiness to be found. No lasting happiness, anyway. It's all a sham. Oh, I didn't always think so. I had a wife once and was madly in love with her. But then my foolishness took her away, and now here I am. Bitter, alone, and tired of life. I'd have little else to do with women. That's what it was, all right. The folly of youth. Had dreams, aspirations. I foolishly followed them and took my wife to Vardenfell for what was supposed to be a great adventure. I paid for my foolishness, paid in full. Unfortunately, my wife was made to pay as well. She caught the blight shortly after arriving, and her frail constitution couldn't handle it. I lost her to the damned disease, and it ruined me. No one could replace her. None of the women I've ever knew could replace her. Oh. Women, what of it, Wood Elf? You think there's someone who could ever compare to my Drolessa? Who? Marina Gilneth? I don't know her. Don't particularly care to either, but fine, if it will get you to leave me alone, then I'll meet her. It'll be a waste of time, though. I mean, he's probably gonna
have a question.
treat her better than the other guy, who seemed like an absolute arse. And he's...
I'm listening.
Every now and then I'll have special bargains on certain items, just for valued customers of yourself, just for valued customers like yourself, of course. Check back with me on a regular basis and I'll see if I can make you a deal. Ten Tongues does business with many adventurers, he's and she's that run about the ruins down below. Now and then they find something nice and they bring it to Ten Tongues. Maybe you are this kind of person. If so, you see people down there, look like poor helpless people with no home. Maybe they are. Maybe they aren't. Maybe they are the Black Dart Gang. And they surprise you, kill you dead, snap like that one with a poisoned dart. Take your stuff, and goodbye to you forever. Just for you, friend, I've got a great deal here on a Hellfire Scroll. I'll part with it for more than 60 drakes. No thanks. Why is this so cheap? I don't see why everyone has to assume that just because I'm capable of offering something for good prices on quality merchandise that there's something shady going on. I was telling Anna the other day that, never mind. Oh, okay, she's a Khajiit, an entrepreneur of sorts. She'll meet me in the sewers beneath here from time to time. So I have some things, and have some things for me to sell. I try not to ask too many questions, you know. She carries a pretty sharp knife. So I just do business, like I always do. There's no harm in it, right? It's not like it's hurting people. Okay.
Such fine company, one would be wise to listen.
Oh, now you're not going to be a suitor for them.
I am humbly at your service.
Oh, you don't actually have anything interesting to say, apparently. None of the tribunal have been seen in public in years. The strain of the war with Dagathor has kept them busy, but what good is it in having living gods if you never see them? Yeah, that's true. But you've all just got the generic stuff. I can buy clothes from you, that's nice. Cool. What you got going on up here? Nothing interesting. So you're just an extra generic seller. Okay, I think I've talked to everyone worth talking to, except maybe going back to What's-Her-Face. But first, I'm going to have a bit of a break and make some more tea. Because that's the time it is. So, I'll be back in 5-10 minutes. See you then.
What was that? Where is that slave?
I wonder if she heard me say that.
Oh, no weakness or fault. Three gods, one true faith. What was that? Justice never sleeps. Three gods, one true faith. Justice never sleeps.
wonder if she heard me say that. That's one ugly outfit.
Submit to the three, the spirits and thy lords. Oh, no weakness or fault.
I wonder if she heard me say that. Oh, no weakness or fault. I could kill that one. Those boots are ruined. By the three, my rights and duty. Submit to the three, the spirits and thy lords.
Hello. Okay. I have tea. So the question is, do I just jump into the sewers and start on with the Dark Brotherhood, or do I head across to the next area? I can go to the temple courtyard, or I can go to the... I kind of want to have a good scout of the area around Mournhold. And then we can deal with everything. Let's go this way. Make sure I've checked everywhere out. Then we can have a good idea of the city before we go dungeon delving. The Nerevarine, here in Mournhold. Very interesting. Nothing I don't already know. Cool.
Really? Say your piece, Joe, and be done. Sorry, not interested.
All the trees and plants, tended lawns and paths are hymns of praise to Almalexia's name. It's humble work, Sarah, but I'm very proud of it.
Mournhold, city of light, city of magic.
Dun, 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 dun. Hi there. Wow. Can you believe this place? It's just amazing. Everything's so beautiful. The buildings, the shops, the women. I'm blown away. Ah. Yeah, I'm still hopeful. Why, do you know someone? Marina Galinth? I bet she's real nice. And probably real pretty too, right? You've got to tell her about me. I mean, I know she probably won't care, but if there's even a chance, I've got to take it, right?
If a few words can help, I'd be happy to.
Maybe not.
I have a feeling that you and I are about to become very close.
Hello there, Wood Elf. Before you take another step, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Ganor, and I'm, well, an entrepreneur of sorts. I was wondering if I could ask a small favor of you. Glad you asked. As you may have noticed, I'm not looking my best at the moment. I'm a little, shall we say, down on my luck, which is not something I'm used to, let me tell you. At any rate, I'm looking for a little starting capital to get things rolling here in Mournhold. I've recently arrived myself as well, and I thought you might be able to help me out. Think you could part with, say, 50 gold? Oh, I want to say no. How does this guy work? So this guy eventually... Does he get to the point where he forces you to say no? Because basically, if you don't help him out, he turns up at some point, decked out in ebony armor, and tries to do you in. I mean, just reading the thing, it's just like, yeah, sure, here you are. Splendid. I really do appreciate it. And I must say, you've quite the generous soul. In fact, as long as we're talking and just getting along so well, do you think that maybe you could spot me another 100? I'm quite sure that I can pay you back in just a few days' time. I've always had excellent luck when it comes to these sorts of things. So what do you say? You really are something, Mox. I can see we're going to get along famously. Okay, I'll be up front with you. If I could have just another, 1,000 gold or so, I can really make it here. I just know it. You've been so good to me, and it's clear that you've got the money. Just a little more help, that's all I ask for. You'll do it, right? Does this just keep going up and up and up? Ah, okay. How much gold do I have? Oh, I've only got 1 million. I don't have 10 million. I wonder what would have happened if I actually did have 10 million. Anyway, we'll see what happens in a few days' time, I guess. Give to the temple and receive the blessings of Almalexia. Our wealth dies with us, my child, but our good deeds outlive us all. Would you care to make a donation to the temple?
I'm listening.
I didn't get anything. Almalexia watches over all her children, the sick, the needy, the poor. Well, not actually in person. She used to, in person, you know. But she's made no public appearance for years, so the temple takes care of her children for her. And that's where the money goes for, child. You know about the Almsivi? The living gods of our temple? Gods, but at the same time, living folks like you and me. Almalexia, the Lady of Mercy, walked the streets of Mournhold herself, healed the sick, fed the poor, and gave them clothes from her own hand. The same with Lord Vivek. Then, 10 years ago, about the time of the Ghost Fence, they stopped appearing in public. Needed all Almsivi's power for the Ghost Fence, they said. High priests still talk with them, but we don't see them. Well, there you go. Alright, hang on. Moon sugar. The temple is clean as Almalexia's conscience, Sarah, and mind you keep it that way. Didn't she kill me? Aren't I Oh, let's ask about the dissident priests. Can I go in here? None may enter the high chapel unless summoned by the goddess Almalexia. I don't need to really go through that to any real extent. So the Great Bazaar is, I have explored. Now let's see about this Godreach place. Oh, hang on. What's this? This should be the Palace Courtyard. And I think I have now mapped, essentially, the entirety of this map. And now in God's Reach, let's have a look.
Speak well of me, Sarah.
It is always an honor, Nerevarine. I know you've heard it many times from... Yeah, yep. Generic, generic, generic. All the generic. Hello, nice lady. You see Dilbon? Dilbon, my friend. Dilbon gone 3 days now, and Thrud sad. Dilbon big and mighty wizard. Dilbon read books to Thrud. All the words, big words too, maybe 3 times. Now Dilbon gone, and no one read books to Thrud. Thrud sad. Thrud miss friend Dilbon. You help Thrud find Dilbon? Okay. Thrud happy wood elf. Find Dilbon now, yes? Thrud see Dilbon go down in sewers near here. Dilbon go to sewers a lot to meet friends, Dilbon says. Most times, Dilbon back soon and happy. But Dilbon not come back soon now. We go to sewers, find Dilbon. Oh, he's gonna follow me. Alright, let's, where are the sewers? I don't actually know where the sewers are. Just some random NPCs. Is he gonna catch up? I think he's gonna catch up. Now I have seen... No, that's not it. Okay. One sort of expects the sewers...
Welcome. Care to talk?
Ah, here we go. This'll be them.
Mind who you're fighting.
Whoops. I think I killed Thrud. Goblins. Goblins, eh?
Welcome to my world.
To what do I owe
all
this
my
pleasure?
leisure.
Ah, Dilbon didn't make it. I love how everyone is very happy to see me. What do I owe this pleasure? Alright, what did I have? What's this? Quick save. Look at him there. Let's go. Come on. Let's go. Heal. Companion. I can do this. Maybe if I just let him tank them, and I just heal him again and again and again. That just doesn't work. I'm giving up. That actually hit hard. Look at me, look at my health. What's going on here? What's going on with this? They're actually damaging me. Goblin Buckler, Goblin Club. Quality restore health. Actually, you know what the obvious thing is? The obvious thing that I didn't do. Oh, okay, it's not going to work. I think that goblin in particular did all of the damage to him. Oh well. So what's the go here?
Welcome to my world, where we do things my way.
Well, well, look what the script dragged in. I suppose you're here to rescue our little Dillborn here. Then I suggest you don't make any sudden moves. You see, when people owe me money, I get a bit touchy. Attack me, and my men have orders to kill Dillborn first. Poor, naked, defenseless Dillborn. But if you're here to settle Dillborn's debt, we may be able to work something out. That's right, Wood Elf. We indulge in a bit of gambling down here from time to time, away from the prying eyes of the guards, you know. Dillborn is one of our best customers. He currently owes, if my memory serves me right, yes, Dillborn owes me the sum total of 3,000 septums, and he's not leaving here until he pays his debts. Well, I hesitate to set a precedent, but only because I can't abide his constant whining, I'll reduce his ransom to the inconsequential sum of 1,000 septums. Now, are you going to pay for little Dillborn or not? I'm going to give him the money. Ah, all right then, he can go. Alarm, remove his braces. Dillborn, never show your face to me again or I'll slice it off with a rusty spoon. You hear me?
I let the boss do all the talking.
Well, that sucks. So about you, I kind of want my money back. So can I have?
To the boss. Greatly. Welcome to my world, where we do things my way.
Cool. I'll take all your stuff. And I don't care about any of your stuff. Probably, or not any of your stuff. Actually, I can probably sell that. Not that I need the money, but...
What can I help you with?
Well, there you go. That's done. That's unfortunate. Damn goblins. I think the trick is obviously to come down here without having talked to the Nord. Because that would have gone a lot smoother if I had. Anyway, I was checking out the area above the sewers to see what else they had.
Honor is food and drink for the soul.
I think you're a thief because you've stolen.
Damn that villainous clay-brained Nord. I hate him. I swear by the teeth of more like Bol himself, I'll have revenge on that corpus-licking ignoramus. Holmar! Inside the bar here, I came for a drink, minding my own damn business when that gar-loving drunkard started raving from making fun of me. He grabbed me by the shirt and slid me across the bar, then kicked me out of the door. He'll be singing all of Sarani's sermons at once I've had my revenge. Yes, that bastard of a sucking coxswain. How would you like to help me go in there and teach that flea-bitten, dampworm-infested Nord the lesson of his life? All right, let's go. Fantastic. You're busy. You're bigger than me, so I'll follow you. He's right inside the bar there. Is this the bar? No. Is this the bar? Yes. I'm guessing it's this guy.
That's how I like it. Bold and direct. Come,
This is
like
a wondrous
Here you go.
encounter. Welcome.
What's that? Who's there? Give me another drink, you cockmain bastard. Hey, this must be about that blasted wood elf I just tossed out of here, right? Stupid little wood elf. Wood elves. Back for another round, eh? Once not enough, you squat. Dumpy tree fog of an elf. I'll take on you and your ugly wood elf friend too. I've said, oh, you're obviously a drunk. Why don't you head out and sober up? Well, I guess my pockets are starting to run a bit dry, and the wood elf tossing just isn't as much fun as when you're broke. I'll leave, but only because I love you so much, wood elf. Okay, I'll be out of here soon. As much as I would like to bash that Kwama Cuddle-infested head in, I have to hand it to you, Mox. That was some smooth handling, and I doubt he'll be back here anytime soon. I don't have much to give you in thanks, but here, take this money.
Welcome.
Greetings and
Care to talk?
salutations.
Oh, perhaps you'd be interested in helping with some work I need taken care of. Yes, well, you see, my usual bouncer, Grub, didn't show today. Probably lost in the pavilion again, the orcish ninny. Anyway, would you be willing to stand in for him? All you need to do is make one sweep through the bar crowd. If memory serves, we don't get too many people coming and going this time of day. What do you say? Yes, I can do that. Fantastic. All you have to do, go around and talk to everyone in the bar. If they're too drunk or unruly, just a bad character, throw them out. Report to me when you're done. Hey, watch it there. Why you always harassing me? I ain't done nothing to you. Damn you, dirty wood elf, always causing problems. That's right. I've never met a wood elf I liked. He's a wood elf himself. I say we should just ship them all back to well, wherever the heck they come from, and build a wall between us and them. Who's with me? No, I'm not coming with you, you dirty wood elf. Who knows what revolting tricks you'll pull when we're alone? Get away from me. You won't... can I... What, does this work? This is supposed to take all his stamina, right? I've subdued the drunken wood elf, Dednagor. Unfortunately, the situation came to violence, but I was able to knock him out before the situation became too ugly.
If there is anything I can do, I am humbly at your service.
If you need a good laugh or a tall tale, you've come to the right place.
You've won me over. What did I do to deserve this honor?
But you won't talk to me. Hello there, wood elf. Up for a game of shells? Shells, yes. I'll put this coin under one of these 3 mud crab shell pieces I have here, and then mix them all up. All you have to do is tell me which one the... All right, count me in. 100 gold. Is this just a way for me to lose my money?
Sell is the name, shell's the game.
Welcome. Please don't be shy. I'm listening.
Well, I don't think anyone else is,
You've won me over.
Why is the only person who is going to cause a problem? What other problems?
Please.
Oh, was I supposed to, Well, they're supposed to have dealt with the shell player as well. Oh well. I can't, there's no way for me to...
Sell is the
Welcome.
name,
Please
shell's
don't
the
be
game.
shy. I'm listening.
I thought for a second she might have been...
What did I do to deserve this honor? May each day greet you warmly, friend.
Yeah, okay. Well, yeah, without,
Please feel free to talk at your leisure.
Unless there's someone meant to be out here. No. Looks all well and good. Craftsman's Hall.
Must you? This is...
Museum of Artifacts.
There's someone watching me. I can tell.
The museum is... Greetings, I am Teresa Aram, curator of the Mournhold Museum of Artifacts. The museum is privately funded and is an effort to collect and display many of the artifacts from this part of the world. Should you want to sell something you feel the museum will be interested in, bring the item here and we can assess its value. Be warned, however, that theft is a serious matter and will likely equal a death warrant for anyone foolish enough to attempt it. The museum is interested in purchasing unique artifacts from all over Morrowind. If you have anything we might have an interest in, we can discuss the specifics. I can tell you up front that the museum is willing to offer half the total value of any artifact sold, up to 30,000 gold. We do have a limited budget, you see. Well, they're certainly interesting, aren't they? An odd combination of enchantments, to be sure. Do you wish to sell them to the museum? It's not much, but I can offer you 250 gold for them. No. About the Lord's Mail. Ah. There you go. So this is a way of... So I can sell things to her. Oh yes, there's a lot of
Mournhold Museum of Artifacts.
blank things for me to put items in. They don't have very many. They've got a hammer and ordinators all over the place. So I could put sell all my items in there. That's kind of interesting. Hello, I'm Gion Orlean, collector of fine artifacts. Yes, I have amassed quite a collection of rare items, some of which you see displayed here. I'm currently working on the last piece of a set, a very rare Droth dagger. It has been a challenge to track one down, to say the least. It's one of several made by artisans during the Second Age. They were crafted by a group of Dunmer nobles, each bearing a mark of the owner. Of course, it takes a trained eye to distinguish one from a normal dagger. I've acquired all but the Droth dagger, and have recently made aware the widow, Arnis Thendis, is in possession of one. Would you be able to help me retrieve it? Excellent. Here's what I can tell you. Arnis Thendis has recently been widowed. Her husband, Sandis, was a local nobleman, but amassed quite a bit of debt during his waning years. His death has left the widow with quite a financial burden. As such, she may be willing to part with the dagger for money. If you can find another way to get it from her, by all means take advantage of it. I will compensate you quite adequately, I promise you. Perhaps you've better luck dealing with her than I have up to this point. You can find her in the Thendis Manor in the residential district. I ask that you please try and get it to her before this estate sale of hers. She's auctioning off some of her late husband's effects, from what I understand. I worry that the Droth dagger may be included in this auction, and I might lose track of it. I won't be allowed at the auction. Oh, that's interesting.
What can I help you with?
Or what can I help you with? So this is the...
So much to do.
Yes, is this about the estate sale? I'm not quite ready for it, you see. Yes, are you looking for a particular item? Did you know my husband by any chance? It's a shame you never met him, really. He was such a good man, but if you don't know him, why are you here? A Droth dagger. Well, that's quite a coincidence. My husband did in fact own one. A rare item, I've learned. I've honestly no idea where he got it, but frankly, I don't like the look of the thing. You seem a good sort, so I'll make you a deal. I would like to get rid of it, so I'll part with it for, say, 600 gold. Interested? Sure, why not? Very well, then. I'm glad to be rid of it. Be on the lookout for Gian or Orlean, though. He's a nasty little man who's been after it for some time now. I ended up refusing to sell it to him out of spite. Oh, I see. So she's got a few things here and there. And I can just open this one because this guy tried to kill me before. Salutations, Mox. So nice of you to join me in my humble abode. I was all prepared to offer you a nice drink or bite to eat before we got down to business. But you were late in coming, and I don't appreciate being kept waiting. So business it shall be. I can sense you've already made the acquaintance of my unfortunate brother.
There is no escape.
Yes, Ovis always did like to take credit for my exploits. Too bad that this time, in trying to become my doppelganger, it would appear that he went too far. I understand your position, Mox. You have to defend yourself, but I must ask you to understand mine. I have to avenge my brother. Thus, a duel is called for. There is no time like the present. Prepare yourself, Mox. Thy doom is imminent, and I have other matters to attend to. All right. Did I hear you summon something? I'm going to summon something too then. I failed casting my spell. Well, this isn't going well for me. Look at my health bar. Now, do I have any potions? Cure common disease. That's useful. No, it's not going to be useful at all. All right. Oh, I'm probably about to die. Oh, it's his bloody dagger. Yes. Well, that didn't work. Let's see if I can. No. Oh, that killed all of them. But not this guy, apparently. Yes, yeah. I'm very tempted to just quit. Yep, come on. You done now? You done? You done?
Welcome to my way. I let the balls do things all the time my way. Die, gotcha. You will die.
Oh, you too have a paralysis dagger. You can't damage me fast enough to actually harm me, but... Guess I'll take the axe. Alright, there you go. Thrud is dead, because I talked to him too soon. And I feel like the other things are worth doing again in the next stream. Because we're at basically 2 hours now. Hang on, we'll do this. We'll get rid of this bloody... Nope. Bloody wizard.
You Inwa.
Yeah, don't let him stab you a bunch of times. And you'll be okay. Yeah, okay, I guess he's got some stuff. And now I've got a house, I guess, in Mournhold. So I can deal with my neighbors. Next time, I guess. And I've got my own little bed. I've killed Gavus Velis and his summoned minions. May their scourge never threaten Mournhold again. Well, that's it for today, I'm afraid. So, thanks very much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed. I did. And I'll see you next time. Have a good one.